Yo, what's going on? It's traumadrums.com. Check this out. I just recently sat down with the legendary DJ Battlecat. We're talking about a producer who has been in the game for over 20 years. He's produced, platinum hits for platinum artists, such as, Snoop Dogg, Corrupt, The Dog Pound, Exhibit. He's worked with Dr. Dre countless times. He's been a mentor to me as well. You definitely want to, listen up. He's giving me producers tips on how to get your sound up, how to succeed as a music producer, great things like that. So you definitely want to stay tuned for that. I also wanted to let you guys know, remind you of the Guerrilla Warfare Kit that's launching March 30th. You definitely want to get your hands on that if you're a producer who's serious about taking their sound to the next level and being the next big music producer, in the world. So you definitely want to do that. It comes with 100 organic sounds, authentic, that have never ever been heard before. So March 30th, that's launching. Okay, you definitely want to lock that in your calendar. Set an alarm on your phone, things like that. Okay, but stay tuned for the Battlecat exclusive. It's coming up right now.
Serato, I always use that because I'm a sound designer too. So I'll go in here and roll off, you know what I'm saying? I might only want the attack of that. I might not want the bottom, but I like the attack. So I might get the attack and go, the other one go, just like Trauma would do, or anyone who know what the hell they doing. So I might want that. Or the reverse. Fuck with the effects with it. So that's all, man. So we just over here getting down. And it's a basic setup the cat like to use. It's stereo or everything. And of course you get the best out of it separated. But if you get into a situation where you in the moment, you're not dealing with it like that. You just want stereo or everything. I took and got my keyboard modified and the outputs in the back. I have monster 1/4 inch wiring in the inside. And so it's just beefed up even that much more. I did the same with the MS. Same with my 3000. Everything is beefed up where I ain't got to turn it all the way up. Plus the sounds is mastered. Went inside the motif, turned the master fade up like 4 dBs. With a little EQ here and there on certain things. So shit'll just be. And if I feel like I want to get into it even deeper, I'll take the track, bust it into an auxiliary, and add more flavor on it. Different shit that I like. Like right here, how you got this one, the SPL Attacker. I can make the shit hit hard before, the way I want to before going into the MP. And have that compressed limiter and everything to it before going in. So when I make the track, shit, the stereo track is banging. Like the first East Side album, that was all just done with good quality sounds and good wiring and cables and shit. Make sure my ground system was right in the building. Sometimes you have to bring you, like right now, show you this little piece right here. My homie's got my monster cable. And this right here is just make sure all your signals that you're using, that you're plugging in, everything, the voltage and shit, and the use of what you're using is quiet. You don't hear a fucking hum. Let's turn to the back so you can see what we're dealing with. I recommend this for producers, who having electrical problems or bad wiring and all this, the circuitry is fucked up. You plug this up, this will eliminate all that shit and make sure your shit grounded and sounding good. Especially when you sampling and shit, man, recording some shit, you don't want nothing but the sound, not noise. So And then, just using it for so long, it's not a lot going on, but I could just push play on you and you'd be like, God damn, why does it sound like that? So, well, he used rockets. I mean, I use everything. I NS10s, the events, I'm about to get some atoms. It's just, when you know your room and you know your speakers, it's simple. It don't take a lot. You can, we didn't have these speakers in the 80s, so we was fucking with house speakers and little shit like that, and to hear system banging, real production bang on the house monitor system is incredible, because that's what you're gonna get, once the record is mastered and mixed and mastered, and they come back, it's gonna sound like that. So if you're playing a record that's already mastered through a house system, and you making music, hardware, that's what we had. We've been having hardware since it started, the MPC, we had the JD800 and the M1 versus, motif, or the MK20 by Roland, the rack mount, got turned on from people, legendary people like Howard Johnson. I seen his setup. We had that Mini Moog and that MK20, you'll go through some few OG spots and they still using that shit today, because it was the way the sounds was made. It was, a lot of shit is condensed and not really having its full sound, original sound. But Yamaha did good with having shit. This, man, I don't even know how many gigabytes it is for this keyboard, but I'm pretty sure it's just damn near a terabyte worth of sounds. Of half of that, but it only had a few sounds in the module, so you would get the most out of it. Some modules only had 5 sounds in it, but damn, the 5 sounds sound like the biggest shit in the world. And the more shit you add to it, you gotta make up for it, and that's why, it's just simple, However far the brain want to think now, the computers is and the software is there for you to just go anywhere you want to go on the fly. But simplicity is the business, but the fact that they have something like that where you could take your imagination just that much more farther is the business. I got machines. I haven't utilized it to its full potential yet. I got some people who know it inside and out, and I'd rather have them here with me, showing, going in and out of it. Of course, the trial and error thing is cool, but once I bring it in and they see how I use this, then they'll show me the easier way where I can use that from a software, versus if the electricity cut off, bam, I'm fucked on hardware, but I ain't tripping. I move so fast. I'll be tracking as I go, or I save as I go. I don't mind that labor sometimes, because the true essence of Battlecat comes from the hard knocks of analog and hardware before software anyway. And to still have both worlds is a beautiful thing. That's what this is, hardware versus software, all in one. They one big family. Bass and lead guitars is in another room we got over there. I can eventually show you that too. My partner's over there, Sweet Sounds, Raw Sugar Records, you know what I'm saying? We get to the end, Real Reputables Entertainment, over out in the IE with the Vila Brothers, Bobby and Izzy. We all getting down, just to name a few. It's really the moment in you being passionate about something that you've been studying for a long time and not really practicing. I mean, practice always make perfection perfect, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is just knowing your pocket and when to express yourself when it's needed. You know what I'm saying? And being in the same room with musicians and learning the body language and the song. And then once you know the song, then you can just spaz out and talk to each other on how much you appreciate each other. So I still have that vibe with me even when I'm creating. I'm appreciating the good company that I got right now. And there's so much respect that I talk to them through the music. So it's not showing off, it's really the moment, because it's a spirit. It's got to be in you. It's not on you, it's in you. So you know, how to be a good person, as well as the gift and the time and the essence of what's going on. It make the track what it is too. It's a little bit of everything. I'm not even thinking about the command, and a lot of the feels and the vibe of me doing what I'm doing is just in the moment. It's just, you know how it is, the same way with cooking or with your girl one-on-one or with your mom. You know, you what you feel is what you feel, and when you in the moment and you know about it and you respect it, respect what you know. You know, don't be arrogant with what you know. And when you respect it and be humble, it just come out even that more victorious. You know, you free spirit. You're not thinking about doing it because I gotta pay the bills or I gotta do that. If you had that mentality all the time, you know, anytime, you know, it take away the true essence of just the innocence of you as a human being. You know, when you're a child, you see a child getting it, you know you ain't showed him how or her how to do what they do, and when they catch on and it's innocent and you see that, that's what I'm talking about. So that's something that you know for a fact when I say it's in you and not on you, that's what it is. So you do it enough time and they see that you really having a joyful expression and the atmosphere that goes with it, then they know that that's what it's got to be when they decide to get older and say, you know, I want to take that more serious than how I looked at it when I was a kid. I see what it can actually do for people or to people. So at any place, at any given time. So it's just being a humanitarian about it, you know what I'm saying? Really loving life, people, and just smashing into it. You know?